Hi, Pretty Simmers. It's Pretty Plum Bobs here, back with another episode of Eco Lifestyle. So I mentioned to you guys last episode, they're climbing the ladder at the same time, and that is not a good look. But I mentioned to you guys last time that I kind of wanted to insert some more drama in the series, so I was kind of feeling like I was expecting the gameplay of this pack to really carry the story here, but I was just realizing like I wasn't happy with their story or sort of like not having enough background for these Sims. So I've really spent some time thinking about that, and I'm gonna like share, even though we're on episode 3, I'm gonna share a little bit more about their backstory, their intentions, and just sort of like what they're hoping to accomplish here in this Let's Play. So starting with Emerson, as you guys remember, we used Emerson for my Odd Jobs challenge. And he actually moved to Sulani for a little bit, and he failed at trying to do all of these odd jobs. So after that experience of kind of moving to this island and trying to live this sort of coasting lifestyle, he realized that wasn't really working for him. He wasn't as successful as he wanted to be, and he decided he wanted to move instead to Evergreen Harbor, where there was a lot of business and industry happening, and also a lot of green movement as well. And he wanted to try and find a career or profession that was aligned to his lifestyle and aligned to his goals, but also was maybe substantial enough to help him in starting a family, which he hopes to do in the future. So that is why he wanted to be an eco-innovator here and join the civil designer career. Meanwhile, our girl Daphne here is equally ambitious, so she's also really looking to get ahead in her career, to have this sort of new start for herself, but at the same time, she is really not feeling ready to like start a family, and she's not like looking at the future in the same kind of ways that Emerson is looking at the future. So where Emerson is really hoping to kind of settle down in Evergreen Harbor, have a family here, hopefully with Daphne is really seeing it more as a business. Oh, why is this girl so tense, by the way? From cleaning. Okay. So she is really looking more towards starting her business, towards being a maker, towards exploring all of these like aspects of herself as a crafter and as a maker that she's never really been able to explore before because she was always at university or in school. So she kind of sees this as the start of her young life in terms of her career, whereas Emerson sees it, or at least hopes, that this is going to be the start of his life in terms of having a family. So they have a little bit of disparate view when it comes to that. And they do have little Rex here, who's kind of almost like a test baby. So they've gotten this little puppy together. They are very serious about their relationship. So these two have been together a really long time. Even when Emerson was in Sulani, they were still a couple, and they have been since maybe their early college years. So right after they finished high school, they started dating. Part of them moving together here to Evergreen Harbor is kind of this little test to see if they can really make it as a family and maybe make it as a couple in the future, or if they maybe need to split and go their separate ways. So we're going to work all of that into our gameplay a little bit moving forward here. But just to sort of recap what we did last time, we did pass a green gardening initiative, so we're really going to focus on building Emerson's garden up this episode, and that is going to help him gain some of those influence points for voting as well. And for Daphne, we voted our community space into a maker space, so we're going to have her go there in the morning and check it out, maybe try some candle making, some juicing, or some other skills, just to help get her fabrication skill up, and maybe get a little bit further in her freelance crafter career as well. So here we are at Sprucewood Square, which has become our maker's space. Just taking a look around, it looks like we have some fabricators inside, a little table for children. It's nice that they didn't forget to include children here. This is the candle making station, I see. Then we have the juice fizzer, and then what is upstairs here? And just some green area and solar panels. All right. So to get started, we need to have Emerson come and check the board over here. So we can maybe just check on neighborhood action plans And we got 80 simoleons just from checking here. So one thing that I already know that we want to add for this next vote is green initiatives at Conifer Station. So now that we're getting our house in shape with our gardening initiatives, we'll go ahead and add the Conifer Station green initiatives, and we'll start trying to get our neighborhood in order as well. So let's just see here. It says, with a teensy donation from residents in the form of a weekly increase in utility bills, we'll be able to fund the planting of many luscious trees. So this is going to be a little bit costly for our family. Now that they both have jobs, hopefully we'll be able to afford it when next Monday rolls around. So let's go ahead and have Daphne here start by making this part that Emerson needs for work. Emerson, in the meantime, can introduce himself to some of the other townies around and maybe start to build up his influence points for the weekend. Oh, amazing. It says that Daphne has reached level 3 of the fabrication skill, which is super good because that is part of her aspiration. So she still needs to recycle 2 more times. Oh no, and poor little Rexy is very hungry. We'll go ahead and feed him here. Alright, so we're going to move that eco upgrade part from our inventory into Emerson's, and we got another 80 simoleons for that. And I'm pretty sure he should be all set for a promotion tomorrow, so we can double check that when we get home, but he's right on this line here. Alright, since we've finished Emerson's work for the day, let's see if we can find Daphne a gig here. So we do have a candle one. Love is in the air. It pays 400 simoleons and requires fabrication skill level 3. It says, hi there, I run a local business. We're trying a new promotion called Lover's Night. Any couples that come in get a special discount menu and serviced by candlelight. If this goes well, we will need a lot of candles. Do you think you can fill the order? Yes. So we'll go ahead and take that. So our first step is to chat with the client, but we need a computer, so we're going to try and make the candles first and hope that that works. We're going to have to create cylindrical candles on the candle making station. So I know that Emerson had collected some soy wax from his soy plants. Let's go ahead and transfer that to Daphne so that she has some. And then I swear Tina is always in our way whenever we need one of these stations. So we're going to ask Tina to just go away. Perfect. So we have the option here for a cylindrical molded candle. We only need 1 wax block for it, so let's go ahead and have Daphne make that here. I'm excited to see this animation, you guys. Alright, you guys, I don't know if this is just glitching out, but we are over halfway done making this candle, and so far Daphne has done nothing but stand here and look very proud of herself. So I don't know if this is just a glitch. We did just download a new patch right before I opened game. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but we are just looking at the candle mold. We have actually not taken any steps towards making candles, even though it says we are over halfway done with it. So yeah. And we did it. We made a candle. Success. They're both hungry and low on funds, so I'm going to send them both home for now. But we'll return to make the rest of our candles here. So we'll sort some needs out at home, and then we'll come back. Oh, Tina's here, and it says, I fabricated something cool for you last weekend because I think you're pretty cool. Can I come in and show it to you? Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Let's invite her inside. Last time she was here, she just kind of like invited herself to using our fabricator, which wasn't really cool. But I don't know, maybe she really did make us something. Let's see what Tina has to say. And it says that now she wants to hang out with us, and we got a voodoo doll, ooh, and we just became good friends. Wow, okay, that's super nice. We gained some influence points from that interaction as well, even though we didn't do much, which is nice, maybe just from becoming good friends. So it is 9:30 and these two are both super tired. I'm having them have a little bit of a woohoo before bed just because both of them have really low fun. And I think that woohoo is a good wholesome way to get your fun nice and high. So I'm going to let them do that, even though it looks like both of them are having an unsatisfactory time. But I will let them get some sleep and I will be back with you guys in the morning. Alright, you guys, it is 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Daphne is chatting with her client for her freelancer career. And in the meantime, Emerson is using the last of our water to get a shower out here. We're going to have him come back and work in the garden afterwards and at least harvest what we have. And then once we get our work phone call, we'll have them explore the world a little bit. We'll continue looking for some more harvestables so that he can continue to grow his garden. I know that you can just buy seeds, but I've always felt like that's kind of cheating. I really like to find either my seeds or my produce or whatever it is, find the plants around the world. So we might take a trip actually to San Myshuno where there's the produce stand and see if we can pick up some different kinds of fruits and vegetables that we can plant from there. Amazing! Emerson has been promoted to architectural apprentice. Emerson has been promoted to architectural apprentice. He will now make an additional 11 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 42 per hour. He has also received 350 simoleons, an electronic drafting tablet, and a municipal concept. His next shift starts Thursday at 8 a.m. We have some things we have to do. We have to reach level 2 of the logic skill as well as level 2 of the handiness skill, which is actually great because reaching level 2 of the handiness skill will also allow us to upgrade our water dew collector over here. Neither of them are doing great, but they're both doing okay. So let's have them travel here and explore a different place. All right, here we are in the Arts District of San Myshuno. Both of them are looking rather smart in their cold weather wear. It is kind of ironic that we've had to come to the middle of the big city in order to find some seeds, but I feel like we'll have more luck here, especially because I kind of want Emerson to be growing like a vegetable garden so that they can grow their own food. In the meantime, Daphne, it looks like she's actually just going to play the violin on her own, and I actually really love that for her. We're gonna let her go just like play around with that. I feel like she is a crafty and handy person, and that playing the violin might actually be a perfect skill for her. So here Emerson is at the art gallery, showering in the rain. I admire it, dude. That is commitment to being green. I think in a lot of community lots, they've added more trash cans for you to rummage and stuff. There's nothing in them, so we can't do anything with them at the moment. All right, Emerson is buying some produce for his garden. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for it, you guys, and buy one of every single thing. And we'll check the seasons once they're in our inventory and grow for right now whatever is seasonable in the fall. So it costs us 441 simoleons, which is just about a fourth of the money we actually have. And Daphne reached violin level 2. Amazing. I think we'll have to buy her a violin, but in the meantime, we're gonna have them both head back home. Okay, home again. Daphne's feeling quite tired, but I'm just gonna have her recycle a bit of the stuff from her inventory before she heads off to bed here. In the meantime, Emerson is doing great, and let's double check what we got for him. So we've got a tomato is summer. We're looking for anything that's fall, so we can plant an apple tree back here. It'll be nice, won't it? So I had Emerson go ahead and plant anything that was either fall season or seasonless, and we ended up getting 2 influence points for every single plant that he planted here. So his influence is just shooting through the roof. And just a reminder, that's because we passed the Green Garden Initiative last week. So doing green gardening activities increases our influence. We are close to 60 influence right now, so we'll have a really good head start for voting when the weekend does come. So Emerson is talking to one of our neighbors over here by this big stinky pile of leaves, and one of his work tasks is to interview a homeowner about utilities. So I think we need to have a bit of relationship built up to do that. We built a little bit up with this lady. Let's go ahead and see if this interaction works, if it actually does anything. All right, so that did seem to work. We have this complete now, and we actually got 4 influence points from that as well. So that was pretty successful. Let's go ahead and wake Daphne up here, and then we're gonna go create the last 2 candles that she needs from the maker's space in town. So we'll make a second cylindrical molded candle with Daphne here. Maybe this time our animations will actually work. Yes, it looks like she's actually doing something. She is making candles, and I couldn't be happier about it, you guys. This guy is like mentoring her. It seems like literally anybody and their mom can be a mentor. It's not just like Tina or something, but literally any townie that spawns can be a mentor. But I'm not sure that it doesn't just slow them down, because it seems like she's taking forever to make this candle. Daphne finished making a molded candle. Yay! She is literally about to pass out, you guys. She's so tired. Let's go ahead and send them both home for the evening. All right, you guys, I know we haven't played with these candles yet, but I'm going to send them straight off to a client for approval, so that we can get a little bit more money for Daphne. And we'll check out the candles in-game next time. We'll have her make some extra ones we can put around the house. Lover's Night was a smash hit and your candle set the mood perfectly. It says, approved. This is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the great work, Daphne. Awesome. So she is so tired, you guys. She's hungry, her fun is low, and Emerson's a bit of a mess as well. I think we're going to go ahead and call this an episode here. And I will see you guys next time. I think next episode is going to be Harvest Fest, so we'll focus even more on our gardening as our gnomes leave us some goodies. And then we will also have a little bit more time for Daphne and Emerson to be together. So I really hope to see you guys then. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, make sure and comment and like and subscribe. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Sul sul, y'all.